I'm Linda Ronstadt.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
I'm Emmylou Harris.
I'm Waylon Jennings. Happy to be with you.
We're the Carter family.
My name is Ray Charles.
Hi, I'm Willie Nelson, and I'm here to celebrate country.
Hi, my name is Larry Gatlin.
Hello, I'm Lynn Anderson, and all of us will be picking and singing our way through the greatest country music you've ever heard.
I'm Kristofferson. This is going to be a very soulful hour.
Welcome to the Lynn Anderson, Carter family, Johnny Cash, Ray Charles, Larry Gatlin, Emmylou Harris, Waylon Jennings, Kristofferson, Willie Nelson, Linda Ronstadt. Tribute, the Unbroken Circle, a celebration, honoring Mother Maybelle Carter.
Maybelle Carter has been called the First Lady of Country, the Grand Lady of the Grand Ole Opry. To most, she was simply Mother Maybelle. She was a remarkable woman with electric blue eyes that seemed to look you right in the soul, which I hope they didn't, because I was thinking what a pistol she must have been when she was a young girl. Some of us loved her just for helping keep Johnny Cash alive when he was trying to die young. There's a little town in Tennessee called Bristol that played an important part in Mother Maybelle's life. It was here 52 years ago on August 2nd that A.P., Sarah, and Mother Maybelle made the first commercially successful recording of country music. It was the beginning of the Carter tradition, a simple American tradition of songs from the heart about people close to the soil. It's still growing throughout the world. And here's living proof of the carrying on of that tradition. Maybe the wildest outlaw of them all, the incomparable Johnny Cash.
An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-ay, ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes are blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever on that range up in the sky. All the horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry. As the rider sloped on him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways. If they are with us, you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd.
My friend Minnie Pearl told me the most wonderful story about Mother Maybelle Carter. She was a real rain or shine lady, what we call a pro. 30 years ago, in a small town in western Kentucky, the Carter family were hired to do a show. The pay was $12 for the whole evening. The theater had 100 seats, but unfortunately only 3 people showed up. Didn't bother Maybelle Carter. She sang her opening song, introduced herself, looked down at the 3 faces and said, "Howdy, my name's Maybelle Carter. I play guitar, banjo, auto harp, mandolin, piano, harmonica, and fiddle." With a twinkle in her eye, she said, "How come there's so many of me and so few of you?" You know, country audiences are the most loyal in the world. A simple stage, a seat, and most of all, a favorite performer like Mother Maybelle. And the effect is always the same. It's love pouring from the audience to the stage and being returned in song. Luckily, that special relationship still takes place. The crowd expectant and excited. The performer, Waylon Jennings.
Well, the only 3 things in life that make it worth living is guitars are tuned good and firm, feeling women. I don't need my name in the marquee lights, 'cause I got my song and I got you with me tonight. Maybe it's time we got back to some basics in love. Yeah. Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoy. Sell your diamond rings, buy some boots and faded jeans and go away. This coat and tie are killing me, and in your high society you cry all day. We've been so busy keeping up with the Jones, 4-car garage and we're still building on. Maybe it's time we got down to some basics in love. Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Waylon and the boys. This successful life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoy. Between Hank Williams' pain songs, Blueberry's train song, Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out of Luckenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
Told you it's going to be soulful.
The Lynn Anderson, Carter family, Johnny Cash, Ray Charles, Larry Gatlin, Emmylou Harris, Waylon Jennings, Kris Kristofferson, Willie Nelson, Linda Ronstadt tribute continues after this.
A good example of the ironic fact that some of the most progressive performers in music today are the most faithful to its traditional values. What forms a special link between Waylon, Maybelle, and our next performer is their unique respect for the song. Fittingly, after a recent week causing such excitement that Las Vegas will probably never be the same again, he closed his shows with Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Here he is with one of his own hits, Willie Nelson.
For it's long, long while from May to December. Its days grow short. When you reach September, and when the autumn weather turn the leaves to flame, one hasn't got time for the waiting game. And the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you. Hey, Bobby. And the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you. We're here to pay tribute and honor a great lady, Mother Maybelle Carter. And here with us tonight are the Carter sisters, Helen Carter and Anita Carter. Grace a tall
just a few performers in those early days when that first circle of country music was formed, over the years that fragile circle has been strengthened by the younger artists adding their talents to those of the early pioneers, which is one of the strengths of country music. There's room for both the young and the old on the same stage. I'd like you to welcome a special young friend of mine whose talent, along with his brothers, keeps that circle unbroken. Larry Gatlin.
All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. Trying to be a hero, winding up a zero, can scar a man forever, right down to your soul. Living on the spotlight can give a man outright, 'cause everything that glitters is not gold. All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. A brand new game.
Please join me in giving a warm welcome to a very fine lady, a very fine singer, Miss Lynn Anderson.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live, or let go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over.
remember Mother Maybelle and the very first time we worked together.
It would have been better.
It was at the Ryman Auditorium, the home to the longest running show in radio history, the Grand Ole Opry. It's empty now, a memorial to what was. And this is what it has become, the new home of the Grand Ole Opry. This is part of the original floor from the Ryman stage, which they placed here. A small, unbroken circle to remind all who come about their past and the heritage of country music. It's a burning thing, and it makes, you know it makes a fiery rain. Well, you know I'm bound, about wild as I am. Yes, I am. Fell into your ring of fire. I fell into your ring of fire. I went down, 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 and oh, the flame went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire, your ring of fire. Burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, your ring of fire. Burns, burns, burns.
Carter family, Johnny Cash, Ray Charles, Larry Gatlin, Emmylou Harris, Waylon Jennings, Kris Kristofferson, Willie Nelson, Linda Ronstadt tribute, a celebration of country music, continues after this.
The ready acceptance of the music of Mother Maybelle and the Carter family was in large part because it was truly the people's music. The audience was farmers, truckers, miners, working people who looked on the nighttime as freedom, and to music as the magic that could take them away. They came to the shows for an honest exchange of real emotion. They were real celebrations. The audience wasn't attending a concert, it was home. My friends Linda, Waylon, Emmylou, Ray, Johnny, June, Anita, Helen, Larry, and Lynn are going to sing some of those Carter songs for you now. Welcome home.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Bless your heart. Thank you. You know, Mother Maybelle Carter wasn't just a musical legend with me. She was my fishing buddy, and she was really a close friend. She not only cooked the fish we caught, she made me eat them. She tried every day to keep me strong and healthy, and she really cared for me personally. And she cared at a time when I needed help. She believed in me, and I believed in her. And I loved her very much. Here's one of the songs she left us. I think you'll recognize it. Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. She came down to Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, there's a gal from Tennessee, she's long and she's tall. She came down to Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, over the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Hey, here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand, and always be remembered in the courts throughout the land. His earthly race is over, and the curtains round him fall. They'll carry him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, over the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's squall, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. She's traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Crossover. Crossover, that's a word to describe a country performer whose recordings are so universal in appeal that they not only go to the top of the country charts, they cross over and climb to the pop charts as well. And believe me, you got to be good to pull that off. Well, here's somebody who does it a lot, and she's good. She's mighty good. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emmylou Harris.
Well, hello, stranger. Put your loving hand in mine. Hello, stranger. Put your loving hand in mine. You are a stranger, and you're a friend of mine. Well, get up around her. Let a working girl let down. Get up around her. Let a working girl lay down. You are a
Thank you very much. It's a real honor for me to be here tonight, being able to be part of this show honoring Mother Maybelle. And it's also a real pleasure to be able to introduce the next guest who's going to join us on a song direct from her own skiing mishap, Miss Linda Ronstadt.
Carter family, Johnny Cash, Ray Charles, Larry Gatlin, Emmylou Harris, Waylon Jennings, Kris Kristofferson, Willie Nelson, Linda Ronstadt tribute continues after this.
So many people have been attracted to the kind of music that Maybelle and the Carter family made, that it covers the entire range of emotions in the human heart, a range reflected by the different artists on this stage. Whether the songs are sad, spiritual, or simple expressions of joy, they made you feel good. Some of them were nothing but fun, and then the good times rolled as easy and free as the music.
Wish that I was on a rocky top down in Tennessee Hill. There ain't no smog or smoke on rocky top, ain't got no telephone bill.
Once two strangers climbed on rocky top looking for moonshine still. Them strangers ain't come down from rocky top, I reckon they never will. Rocky top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once I had a man on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wow, let's make the sweet as 35
from a jar.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Waylon Jennings.
Blackjack David come a-riding through the woods, and he sang so loud and free. He made the hills all around him sing, and he was charmed a fair-haired maiden, charmed a fair-haired maiden. Would you forsake your husband and home? Would you forsake your baby? Would you forsake your fine feather bed and go with Blackjack David? Go with Blackjack David. She pulled off her high-heeled shoes made of Spanish leather. She put on her low-heeled shoes and they rode off together. They rode off together. Last night she slept in a fine feather bed beside her husband and baby. Tonight she'll sleep on the cold, cold ground beside old Blackjack David. Beside old Blackjack David. Blackjack David come riding through the woods, and he sang so loud and free. He made the hills all around him sing, and he charmed a fair-haired lady, charmed a fair-haired lady. Thank you. The circle of Mother Maybelle's music has grown from the hills of Virginia and Tennessee, spread across the country from simple school auditoriums to Carnegie Hall and across the sea to the London Palladium, until today her music circles the world. 52 years ago it was first said, and I'm proud to say it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the Carter family.
Oh, I'll twine with my mingles and waving black hair, with the roses so red and the lace so fair, and the myrtle so bright with the emerald dew, the pale and the leader and eyes so bright blue. Well, he taught me to love him and call me his flower. I was blooming to cheer him life's every hour. Oh, I long to see him and regret the dark hour. He's gone and neglected his pale wildwood flower.
And the circle continues with the third generation of the Carter family.
You gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta walk it by yourself. Ain't nobody can walk it for you. You gotta walk it by yourself. My mother said when she was dying, just before her breath was gone,
Mother Maybelle was a professional. She knew showmanship. She knew how to build the momentum and keep it rolling to a grand finale where everybody would take part in a final communion with the audience, where the gratitude flowed both ways, joined in a circle of music and song too strong to be broken.
I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's better all awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Well, I told that undertaker, would you please drive slow?
For the body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's better all awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I followed close behind her, tried to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in the grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's better all awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Our tribute to a remarkable woman, Mother Maybelle Carter. She touched us all. She influenced country music more than she ever dreamed. Her music's still in the air. Reach out and listen to it. Enjoy it. Thanks for being part of this circle of music that will always remain unbroken. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for being with us.
I'm really glad we could spend this very special evening together.
It was truly wonderful being with so many good friends.
I'm glad we could share some of the memories of Mother Maybelle.
And also to share with you some of her wonderful music.
Glad you could be with us, and you take care of yourself.
Good night, and God bless you.
Good night.
Also featured on tonight's show, Ricky Skaggs, Steve Gatlin, and Rudy Gatlin. This is Wink Martindale speaking.
Now, Kenny Rogers.